Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to my review of the Aula F75 Pro. The non-pro version of this keyboard has been taking the world by storm for the past year. They recently released the pro version, so I thought I would give my 2 cents. In the box, that looks basically the exact same as the original Aula F75 box, the only difference being there being the word Pro on the bottom right here. In the box, you get, obviously, the keyboard. You get a dust cover that comes with it. You get a keycap and switch puller, the actual nice kind, the type that will actually, if my camera would want to focus, the type that would actually take off switches and keycaps and not break your keyboard, like the one that came with the Mad Lions board. You get a user manual, which no one is reading, and you get a little, very nice actually, little card that shows you every single button on the keyboard, what every single light means, and every single function key combination on the back as well. And how to connect it with the 3 different connectivity modes that this board comes in. Also in the box, you will get back here a, if I can open it, you're supposed to take the dust cover out first. You get some extra switches, which we will get into in a second, and you get a USB A to C that I am once again not using. So, the switches that come in this Pro version are the Leebog Reaper switches. I will pull one out of the little baggie here real quick for you. These are a linear mechanical switch. This keyboard is not Hall effect, sadly. These are a linear mechanical switch, and this keyboard is 5-pin hot swap. So this is how the switch sounds without any keycap or anything on, so I will give you a quick sound test. We will get into a full sound test of the board, obviously, later. So, this keyboard comes in 3 connectivity modes. We have what I'm currently using, which is 2.4 gigahertz. The dongle is in the PC. It is usually stored right back here. That's where it will come when you buy the keyboard. It also has a Type-C connection back here for wired use, and then you can also switch it to Bluetooth in case you would want that. For me, that's really nice, since I do work in a dual PC environment here. I like having either wired to the main PC, and then Bluetooth or 2.4 to my second PC, or just 2.4 to one PC and then Bluetooth to the other. It's all very easy to switch between as well with the function key combinations. Now, don't let the look of this board fool you. This is still an ABS plastic case, just like the original Aula. This may look like it is aluminium, or aluminum, I don't know how you would say that, with the finish that's on here, but this is just black plastic. It does feel, when it comes to like heft, like an aluminium case. That's because there's a lot of foam and silicone actually in this board, mainly silicone, which does weigh quite a bit. So that does give it that really nice hefty feeling, but it is ABS plastic. On the back, we get so 4 rubber pads here, and then you get flip out feet that flip out into 2 different typing angles. The bottom one I have, as you just saw again, I have found out, I don't know if it's this side as well. No, this side is better. They are very tough to move, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but the option to change the type angle is there. For the rest, on the look of this board, you have this nice volume knob here that, out of the box, as you can see, acts as a RGB knob I will quickly get into how to change that into a volume knob in a second. For the rest on the case, you get these gradient keycaps, light on the top, dark at the bottom, side printed, and two little light indicators. This one up here is your battery light indicator. Currently, it just shows that it is on. You can, by pressing function and left shift here, if you keep an eye on the indicator, you can change the look of it. Now it's solid, now it is off, and now it is blinking. And then one more time, it'll go back into the breathing one. The breathing speeds up when your board is nearly dead. The other indicator, which is a bit more well hidden, is right here. It's next to the caps lock key. It's just the caps on or off indicator. I like this this type of indicator for it. The little light on the side, instead of changing the color of the RGB. I've always thought that that looked really tacky. A lot of boards would, when caps lock is on, have it light up in like red. But if you're using a white RGB like I am here, then that does look very tacky. Like I was saying earlier, you can make this a media knob. You do that by just holding it down for 5 seconds, and you will see here very soon that my Windows and caps lock key flash blue for a minute. That indicates that it is now a volume knob, and if I were to twist it now, it would change the volume and stuff on my computer. I could mute it here, I could do media playback and stuff. This is now a full media knob. If I were to hold it for 5 seconds again, you'll see that my Windows and caps lock flash green, indicating it is once again controlling the lighting. Once it is in the lighting control mode, you can also just click it to switch between RGB profiles. This keyboard comes with, I think it's 16 pre-installed profiles, but they are fully customizable in the software, which we'll get into later. But that's what the little knob does. And if you have it set to volume, but you still want to change your RGB, you can click function and tab, and then you will also switch through some modes. That is wrong. I'm sorry. I am just changing the color here. I am not switching in between modes. I would quickly have to look on my little 30-second cheat sheet here to show you how to actually change the effect. Press and hold for 3. Oh no, so you do click function and then the key underneath backspace to change lighting effects. There you go. And then you click function tab to change the color of the effect. So that's also a nice addition. Just goes to show how helpful this little card is. Let's get into a quick review of the keycaps and switches. So the keycaps are these. I just pulled out the switch with the keycap side. That was not supposed to happen, but that's fine. That actually makes getting the keycap puller off pretty hard. But let's take the keycap off real quick. So the switch I already reviewed earlier. As you can see, this board is 5-pin hot swap, south facing LED. These switches pop out very easily, pop out with the keycap side as well apparently, but they pop out easily, they pop in just as easily. You just put it right in the switch hole, press down, and that's now back in the board. The keycaps are double shot PBT. I have not found any double shot issues with these keycaps. like I did on my Mad Lions board. The Mad Lions board had this very weird inconsistency with the double shot, that it would sometimes just not be complete. It would be printed. It would be double shot for like this half and then this corner, and then this corner here just would not have the double shot. But I have not found that on these keycaps, so these are just very nice, kind of run-of-the-mill keycaps. The board is gasket mounted. As you can see, there's quite a bit of give to it, which is very, very nice. It makes for a very pleasant typing experience. For the rest, I don't think there's much to say about the board, apart from just getting into a quick sound test and then giving you my final opinions. So let's get into a sound test. Okay, so as you just heard, this keyboard sounds very, very nice. The stabilizer on this keyboard are great for a stock board. The switches are generously pre-lubed, very nice. And this keyboard has kind of restored my faith in the regular mechanical keyboard space. Ever since the Hall effect and rapid trigger boards and stuff have been flooding the market, I really haven't looked back to regular mechanical boards, to be honest. They just felt too clunky and stuff to play games with, compared to the Hall effect boards. The only reason I could think of to justify buying a mechanical board is building your own nice custom board for typing experience and sound and stuff like that. But the stock mechanical keyboard space is something I haven't looked into in a while. And this board, and of course its predecessor, the non-pro version, have kind of restored my faith in that. I've been playing most of my games on this keyboard. The stock typing experience is just that nice. It sounds amazing. It feels great. I used to type on a mechanical board like this and then pull out a Hall effect board when I was ready to game. I don't do that anymore. I just game straight on this. It feels great. Sure, it's not as responsive as something with rapid trigger, but there's just this nice convenience of having this low latency wireless, first of all, board on the desk that I can just slide around everywhere. It feels great to type on. It sounds great. And I personally think that the typing experience on this outweighs the performance benefit you would get from a Hall effect board. Now, to quickly go over the software that this board comes with, it is the Aula software. The link for it will be in the description. It is a downloadable software. You do not use this on a web-based driver like the Mad Lions or the Wooting or the iRock. This is a fully downloadable driver, which you may not like because you may not trust it. But I did realize in my last video that a lot of you guys would prefer it because, let's say Mad Lions, for example, shuts down their website, then you no longer have the capability to change anything on your board. So you can just download this. If shit hits the fan with Aula, you can still change everything you need for your board. So you can have multiple profiles. Everything is per key changeable. There's a default layer, function 1 layer, function 2 layer, and tap. Tap is an extra setting over here. what this is it's basically just a third function row. I thought at first this was going to be some weird actuation type of thing or anything, but it's just a third function row. You can change everything per key. You can add mouse buttons to the keys, multimedia controls, macros, and then just different commands here. And then key combinations for macros and stuff as well. Then here you can change all the lighting effects. Every single one of these effects, this is every installed one. You can change every single one of these with your own colors and stuff, and you can also add your own. This here, I believe, is yeah, so this is to have the board change the RGB with the sound your PC is playing. Not something I'm personally interested in, but it is possible. And then here, this is where you edit your macros. So, not the best software. It's kind of iffy. It looks a bit weird. It's a bit clunky, but it gets the job done. For me personally, I would say open it up once, get your settings set, close it, forget about it. And that's kind of it. So, if you guys did enjoy my review of the Aula F75 Pro, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and be sure to let me know in the comments if there's any other peripherals you guys would like me to review, or peripherals you may not want to order on AliExpress, for example, because you don't trust it. I will order for you, and then I will let you know if I receive it or not, and if I do, I'll do a review. I order stuff without reviews and stuff very often on AliExpress. I've never had any issues, so if that's a way that I can help you guys feel more confident in ordering on that type of website, then I would be happy to help. Anyways, that was my review, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.